Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Politics Now, where I talk about modern politics and modern America. And today we are going to be discussing why Ron DeSantis is currently losing pretty badly, and according to some polls, is actually in third place. So, yeah, let's get into that. So, Ron DeSantis is not doing that well. He was supposed to get a bump by announcing. That didn't happen at all. If anything, he dipped. He probably shouldn't have joined this race because he's going up against a incumbent president who still has a very, very strong pull in the party, and you're kind of designated as the successor, and running early was a pretty stupid idea, but yeah, we're stuck here now. And DeSantis has been playing it safe. He's been associating himself with the wrong people, and honestly, it's not going to work out for him. It's a very bad strategy that he's doing, and so he decided to double down on it and still continue it and attack Trump, which is not a very good strategy because if you attack Trump, even people who don't like Trump in the Republican Party are going to defend him, which isn't going to really work out when you're trying to go up against him. You sort of got to navigate the waters or go for a cabinet position, because running against Trump in a election where he has such a distinct advantage against you is not a good idea, because you're either running for a position in the White House or the cabinet, or you're just dumb. And apparently he and his campaign directors are just dumb. And we can see how that amazing strategy, that absolutely genius strategy is going on, where according to some polls, and especially this one, he is tied and is currently losing to Ramaswamy, where they are either tied at 12%, or some polls show Ramaswamy at like 15%, while DeSantis is at around 10%, which would not be that good if you're losing to a practical nobody who nobody has ever heard of ever since he did the interview with Tucker Carlson and gained a lot of support. If you're losing to a candidate that way, you're not going to win the nomination, especially when you're supposed to be the front runner against Trump. If you are losing this bad in places like Florida, which you are the popular governor of, where Trump currently has a 20-point and even 10.3-point spread, it's not good. You're not gonna win You're not gonna win the presidency. You're not gonna even win your state, and you're gonna be like those candidates in 2016 where they were from South Carolina, and then they completely lost South Carolina to Donald Trump because they played it safe. They associated themselves with neocons and rhinos because honestly, they were representing the neocons and rhinos, and you can't play this game and win the state and win a bunch of support, because that's just not how races with Donald Trump works. You need to either go for a cabinet position or wait, because you're not going to get the nomination if he's in the arena, because he has basically cracked the code and mastered everything. You either play allies with him and hope that you get a cabinet position, or you just wait until he's out of the picture so you have a good chance, and you still need to be allies with him. But DeSantis, of course, has done absolutely none of those, and yeah, we can see that is working out absolutely great. I mean, 20-point in your own state, yeah, that strategy is working out really, really well. I mean, you know that your strategy is really good when you're losing by 20 points in your own state and have a spread of your opponent having over 10 points on you, and you're also currently losing to an outsider. Yeah, it's working out really well for DeSantis, and I can't believe he's losing. So, DeSantis, just stop. You're embarrassing yourself. It's a bad strategy that you picked. I don't know who the hell convinced you in your campaign that you should run, not only run, but run as the anti-Trump sort of front runner, even though that has never worked at all. It didn't work in 2016, it didn't work in 2020, it didn't work at all. Sometimes it didn't work in 2022. And a lot of the candidates who sort of in 2022 where they would basically just take their entire campaign and crap all over Trump. They didn't really perform that well because it turns out that a large part of the Republican Party supports Trump and likes Trump, especially when you attack them. They are very, very, very agitated when you attack Trump because you're sort of. This is another thing that Trump has mastered. If you attack Trump, you are going to be seen as doing the work of the liberal media, which can completely destroy your campaign. And it happened to everyone in 2016 when they attacked Trump. They were sort of seen as doing the work of the liberal media, and they all lost. So you can't attack Trump. It's pretty much he's pretty much invincible in this race, and doing it now is not going to work out. And it hasn't been working out because it was a stupid idea to begin with. Stupid idea, stupid execution. Just overall, it's a complete shit show. And DeSantis has already lost a ton of credibility by even being in this race, but also losing to Ramaswamy and Trump. So just drop out. It's not worth it anymore. You're embarrassing yourself. And if you continue even up to the debates, you're not going to hold any political office at all. Best you could do is try and beg Trump for a cabinet position and hope that through that cabinet position you can somehow sort of regain your confidence and regain that support which you have completely destroyed during the 2024 run. It was just a bad decision for him to run. And you can see that with the poll numbers where he's losing by a ton of points. He's basically more than 30 points away from Trump. And in this poll, he's probably about 40 points away because Ramaswamy is currently beating him. And Ramaswamy is basically the candidate that is actually playing this race right, where he's not trying to directly challenge Trump because he's not trying to win. He's trying to get a cabinet position and then sort of be the successor to Trump in 2028 because that's what Ron should have done. He should have stepped out of the race, be a popular governor, get Trump's endorsement, and then run in 2028 as the successor. Or maybe even the vice president. If you didn't take off Trump, you could have done that. But now Ramaswamy has completely taken that away from you, and you're going to have to be stuck where in 2028, even if he does run, he's going to be at like 5 or 6% because he's already shown that he can't be the front runner at all and is someone who completely doesn't have any political judgment or any foresight for what future races may hold, and this race especially, where you completely destroyed your campaign and political future because you got it in your head where, oh, my campaign director said that if I go against him, we're obviously going to win. I mean, I'm a popular governor in Florida, so of course I'm going to win because I'm a good governor. And that's just not how politics works. People were a popular governor in South Carolina, and they still lost in 2016, and they were very popular in that state, but they still lost it to Donald Trump. There are popular Jeb Bush was a popular Floridan governor. He was very popular in that state, and he still lost. He still lost by a whole bunch. And honestly, Jeb Bush is basically the 2016 version of DeSantis. He is the example that DeSantis, for some reason, has based this entire campaign on, where you are the initial front runner, you are the anti-Trump front runner, where everyone thinks that you're going to win, and a lot of these donors are funding you to win and beat the other candidates and sort of keep on the 2012 style of politics. And now that DeSantis is down in the gutter, people are leaving him, just like how they left Jeb Bush. And it's not going well for DeSantis. Just drop out. It's not worth it anymore. DeSantis 2024 is just a complete joke. And honestly, Ramaswamy has a better shot of winning the presidency. He probably won't win it, but he has a better shot than DeSantis at this point. But yeah, that's it. Bye.